Have you ever had a moment in your life when everything changed? A moment that defined who you are and what you believe in? Maybe it was a conversation with a loved one or a sudden realization while walking down the street. Sometimes these moments can change our lives for the better, leading us to success, happiness, and personal growth. Other times they can be more challenging, forcing us to confront our fears, weaknesses, and the realities of the world around us. But no matter what form they take, these moments are powerful and transformative, shaping who we are and what we do with our lives. They say that everyone has a defining moment in their life, a moment where they realize something about themselves, about the world, or about both. It's the moment when everything changes and there is no going back. Today, I want to share with you my defining moment, the moment that changed everything for me. I was born and raised in a small town. From the time I could walk, I knew I wanted to be an artist. I would spend hours drawing, painting, and sculpting anything that I could get my hands on. By the time I was 6, I had won several local art competitions and was being featured in galleries around the country. College was out of the question. There was no way my family was going to pay for it, and I couldn't imagine working a real job. My passion was art, and I wanted to do that every day. When I turned 18, I packed up my things and moved to a big city. I had $5,000 in my bank account and a dream of becoming a successful artist. I found a cheap apartment and got a waitressing job. Every spare moment I had, I spent painting. I poured my heart and soul into my art, sure that it would lead me to success. For the first few years, things went well. My paintings sold and I was able to make a living doing what I love. But then the sales started to slow down and I began to struggle financially. I was working long hours at the restaurant and still couldn't make ends meet. I started to doubt myself and my abilities. I wondered if I had made a mistake pursuing my dreams. Should I have gone to college and gotten a real job? Was I just wasting my time and everyone else's? One day, while walking home from work, I came across a small art gallery. I stopped in and introduced myself to the owner. I told him about my work and asked if he would be interested in showing it. He was polite, but not interested. I thanked him for his time and continued on my way. As I walked down the street, I felt defeated. All I could think about was how much my rent was going to be in a few days and how I didn't have enough money to cover it. Suddenly, I felt a tap on my shoulder. I turned around and saw the same art gallery owner. He apologized for wasting my time earlier, but said that he had just received a call from a collector who was looking for a painter like me. Would I be interested in meeting with them? Of course! I said yes, and that's when everything changed. The collector loved my work and commissioned me to paint a series of portraits. It was everything that I had been waiting for. The validation, the money, the opportunity. I was finally going to make it as an artist, but then something strange happened. As I sat down to start painting, I felt a sense of dread. All I could think about was how much money this collector was paying me and how much I needed it. I started to panic. What if I wasn't good enough? What if I didn't finish in time? What if I took a deep breath and tried to calm myself down. I told myself that I could do this. I was a good painter. I had done it before. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I was scared. Scared of failing. Scared of letting the collector down. Scared of not making enough money. I stopped painting and walked out of the studio. I needed to figure out what was going on. As I walked the streets, I realized that I was afraid of more than just failing. I was afraid of succeeding. Afraid of proving to everyone who had ever doubted me that I could do it. Afraid of showing the world my talent and having it torn apart by critics. Afraid of being successful. It was a revelation. I had been chasing success my whole life, but now that it was within reach, I was terrified. I had always believed that success would make me happy, that it would solve all of my problems and bring me everything I ever wanted. But now I wasn't so sure. I sat down on a park bench and thought about everything that had led up to this moment. All the years of hard work, all the sacrifices, all the risks I had taken. And I realized that I couldn't keep living like this. I couldn't let fear control my life. I had to do what I loved, not because I was afraid of failing, but because it brought me joy. I had to do it for me. That's when everything changed. I decided to quit my job, move back to my hometown, and start my own art school. I wanted to teach other people how to do what I did, how to pursue their dreams and not let fear hold them back. I know that some of you watching this video right now are scared of failing, scared of succeeding, scared of taking risks. But I want you to know that it's okay to be scared. In fact, it's a good thing. It means that you're human. It means that you care. It means that you're passionate. Don't let fear control your life. Don't let it hold you back. Do what you love because it makes you happy, because it gives you a sense of purpose. Do it because you want to, not because you're afraid of the consequences. If you're willing to take this challenge, I want you to do me a favor. Go out right now and do something that scares you. Go talk to that person you've been wanting to talk to. Go take that class you've been wanting to take. Go start that business you've been wanting to start. Do something today that scares you. And when you do, I want you to remember this moment. The moment when everything changed for me. The moment when I decided to stop letting fear control my life and start living on my terms. Because that's when everything changed for me. I hope that you will take this challenge. And I hope that you will never stop pursuing your dreams. No matter what happens, don't ever give up on what makes you happy. Don't ever stop believing in yourself. And never, ever let fear control your life. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I post new videos every week. And I would love for you to be a part of the community. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.